Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. So recently I've been doing a lot of reaction videos that you may or may not have seen, but if you haven't, please go and make sure to check those out. But I thought that it would be nice to spice things up a little bit and add another segment, another corner to my channel. So recently, like I'm sure many of you guys have also been doing, I've been watching the Netflix drama It's Okay Not to Be Okay. My dear friend Chinwei actually, she just kept telling me to watch it, and I'm sure she was super frustrated by me because I kept saying I was going to watch it, but I kept putting it off for some reason. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm really sorry, Chinwei. Please forgive me. But I finally sat down to watch it, and I'm now halfway through the drama. So I thought that I would sit down with you guys today and chat a little bit about my thoughts so far, about things that I like, things that I dislike. I don't really think there is anything. But I thought it would be nice to have a check-in halfway through dramas so that we can kind of watch them together, and I promise for the next ones I'll be quicker and I'll be more on the ball about it. But I thought it'd be nice if we could watch them together in a way, and I think that it'll be interesting to check in halfway because that tends to be the turning point, the halfway turning point. So I'm curious to see whether or not my thoughts and your thoughts will change between now, halfway through, and the very end. So I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am, and please let me know if you have any more drama recommendations, and I will try and do my best, and I'll be a better friend to Chinwei, and I will also try and watch dramas with you guys because I think that would just be so much fun. So I've decided to divide my thoughts, my impressions into 4 different categories. The first is characters, the second is acting, the third is storyline, and the fourth is the outfits or sets. So the 3 main characters in It's Okay Not to Be Okay are Moon Kang-tae, Moon Sang-tae, and Go Moon-young. I think what really struck me from the very beginning was Kang-tae's eyes, which I guess falls under acting because Kim Soo-hyun is such a fantastic actor, so I guess these two are gonna kind of blur over a lot. But there is something very painful about his smiles and his eyes and his expressions, and straight away you can see the burden that caring for his brother Sangtae, who has autism, has on him. And not only that, I feel like you can really see from the first episode or second episode that he loves his brother so very much. And I think there's a lot of guilt that comes along with that, and feeling burdened by looking after someone, I think, can make you feel very guilty and sad for feeling guilty, and can sometimes make you feel that it conflicts with your love for someone. So I think that somehow Kim Soo-hyun managed to really portray this through his character's expressions and his eyes. So that was amazing to see straight away. I've always known that Kim Soo-hyun is an amazing actor, but I think this performance, his performance so far, has just been breathtaking, and it's definitely moved me to tears a few times. So as I mentioned before, Sang-tae, the older brother, has autism, and I'll be honest, I was very nervous when I first started the drama because Korea has a strange relationship with mental illness, in the sense that they don't really like to deal with it or talk about it, which I think is sad, and it's very important to be aware of and to understand as much as possible mental illness. But I was very pleasantly surprised with how the drama deals with his autism, and I know that the actor Oh Jung-se, I think it is, he, in an interview, he was talking about the character, and he was saying that I hope that what people take away from this drama is when they see a person like Sang-tae in real life, instead of thinking, I'd like to help him, they would think, oh, I'd like to be with him, or I'd like to spend time with this person. So changing this perception of people who suffer from mental illness from the other, or someone or something to be feared or not understood or very separate, and instead just seeing them as people. So I think that's very important, and a very important message for Korea and of course the rest of the world. Go Moon-young is a fascinating character. I know she's diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, and it's funny because in the earlier episodes I was swinging wildly between wow, I love her, she's so cool, and oh wow, she's heartless. Oh, I really don't like this about her. I don't agree with her. Why can't she empathize with these characters? And I think that's exactly how you're supposed to feel. Because she does have antisocial personality disorder, and she doesn't feel the same way that most people do, and she doesn't have that sense of empathy. And I think that that, in contrast to Kang Tae's incredible empathy and selflessness, shown not only in his relationship with his brother but also his chosen profession, is so fascinating, because they're people that are at completely opposite ends of the spectrum, and when they come together, it is explosive, and they have such chemistry on screen. Soyeji as well, her expressions are fantastic. Her acting ability is really stunning. I remember seeing her in Hwarang, even though it was only a short, she wasn't in a lot of episodes in Hwarang. I do remember being very captivated by her performance there, so I'm really happy to see her in this lead role. I think she was the perfect choice for the character. She's so elegant and beautiful and regal, and her tantrums are brilliant, hilarious. She really does the character a lot of justice, I think. So really great performance from her so far. Oh Jang-se's handling of Sang Tae, I think I've just been so happy about. Like I said, I was really nervous about this, because Korea is just strange with mental illness. But he seems to have a real grasp of the character, and not only that, I feel like he genuinely, I think a tractor went by, he genuinely has a hope that his portrayal of this character will do good and will open a space for more dialogue in Korea. So I think that's really, really lovely to see, and I'm really hopeful and optimistic. Come on, Korea, come on world, we can do this. So as I predicted, my two categories, acting and or actors and characters, they kind of have blurred now, so we'll have to reconsider those categories for the next episode. But those are pretty much my thoughts on the characters and the acting. So moving on to the storyline, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm sure many times now, I was nervous about this drama, but I heard such great things about it from the general internet, and also Chinwei again. I'm so sorry it took me so long to watch it. You're completely right. It's amazing. So far, the story has been great, and I feel like they've handled a lot of issues very delicately, but also without shying away from the truth of them. It's been really interesting to see the relationship development between Ko Moon-young and Moon Kang-tae, especially juxtaposed with his relationship with Kang Tae's relationship with Sang Tae, his brother. What I am nervous about in the coming episodes is whether there'll be a conflict between these two relationships, because Sang Tae, even though he does want to be independent and he has a fierce sense of independence, he is still dependent on his brother. His brother is his whole world. For both of them, they're each other's whole worlds. So I'm really curious to see in the coming episodes whether or not this blossoming new relationship, romantic relationship, I'm curious to see how that will affect the relationship between the two brothers, and whether or not they can coexist, and if they can, how they're going to coexist. When Autumn, one of the patients' abusive ex-husband, came to visit her, and he tried to hit Ko Moon-young, he succeeded, and he did hit her, and she flew to the ground. And even though afterwards, Kang Tae appeared and punched him, which was good. Oftentimes I feel like Korean dramas really romanticize violent behavior. I mean, I wrote my thesis on this, but oftentimes, the girl's in danger and there's a hand coming towards her, or someone's trying to do something, and you have, the male character, male lead somehow turns up and 하지마! 내놔! Let go of her. I'm like, don't you dare. But, and I know it's a drama, but domestic violence is real and horrible and disgusting, and we need to do things to stop it. I think it was important to see that violence on screen in a controlled setting, because it's disgusting, and people need to understand that. And there isn't always a Prince Charming that's going to come and save you or will stop you from being assaulted or, you know, attacked. And so, as painful as it was to watch, I was also really pleased to see the portrayal of an abusive relationship on screen, and he hadn't changed. Autumn's ex-husband hadn't changed. And I think it was important to see that, and it was important for Autumn to really understand that he wasn't going to change, and he hadn't changed. Finally, ending on the most superficial and shallow point that I'd like to discuss with you guys, the outfits and the sets are beautiful! Oh my lord! We have to start off with Ko Mun-young's outfits, right? I mean, stunning. Absolutely stunning. As you can see, I've already been influenced. I'm trying to, you know, adopt the Ko Mun-young regal look with my giant earrings and everything. The eye makeup, I think, is almost there with the pink and the gold. Anyway, stunning outfits. I'm always excited to see what she's gonna wear next, how she's gonna do her hair. I will be honest, I did like her with the really long hair. So I felt a little bit like Sang-tae, you know, when he's like, why did you cut your hair off? You look so much better with long hair. She's still beautiful, but I did like her long hair. Also, her giant, sprawling, terrifying mansion. I heard that they did most of it with CGI, which again, I'm just constantly impressed by CGI these days. Every like music video I watch and you guys are like, yeah, that's mostly CGI. They didn't even go anywhere. It's all computer graphics, and I'm like, amazing, genuinely amazing. I also love that little point in the hospital where it looks out over the sea. It really makes me want to go to Songjin, so maybe when I'm back in Korea that'll be on my destination list. Finally, I'd just like to say, since we're being shallow, and I know this is kind of the wrong category, but I think my category thing is kind of, it's not worked so well. But since we are being shallow and talking about outfits and good looks and everything, how on earth has Kim Soo-hyun become even better looking? He just, I feel like he is older. So he looks a little bit older, like in a more mature way. Whenever I think of Kim Soo-hyun, my mind just goes to 별에서 온 그대, like You Who Came from the Stars. And this is such a different character. It's phenomenal. Like, he was amazing in both, but I just feel like his acting ability and his looks have just somehow become a million times better. And he was already really good looking and amazing in acting, so wow. I've been so impressed with this drama so far. So these are all my thoughts halfway through the drama. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry it suddenly got really, really long. Please let me know your thoughts. Are you halfway through? Have you finished it? Are you planning to watch it? If you're planning to watch this, I'm really sorry if I gave you any spoilers. I really wanted to film this quickly today because I'm desperate to keep watching the rest of the drama, because episode 8 finishes where he just got suspended without pay and he's like grinning and he's saying to Ko Mun-young, come on, let's go crazy, let's go 놀아, let's go play. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. Please stay tuned for the second part of this review where I'll chat with you guys when I finish the drama, which probably will be very soon actually. I feel like I've started racing through this because, you guys, it's amazing, as I've just said for 20 odd minutes. Please also let me know if you have any other drama recommendations that you think I should watch, or ones that you think I should watch, and also that we could do this sit down halfway through and at the end sort of thing. So if you like this, please do let me know and we can start doing this on the regular. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, but please don't give it a thumbs down if you disliked it, because that just makes me really sad. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please also make sure to subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please take care, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!